is up, geeks? It's good to see you. My name is Shauna, pronouns she, they.
I'm Joe, pronouns she, they.
Connor, pronouns he, him.
Travis, pronouns he, him.
Wow, I forgot my name.
Great way to start it off.
Week, y'all. Amanda, pronouns she, her.
There we go. We'd get it sooner or later. Welcome to Supporting Roles. I'm here with the Illuminated Outcasts, and they have taken a trip over to the Feywild. They've been through many, many things, and I think I'm going to turn it over to Cliff for some Cliff Notes.
Absolutely. So we start in a very, very, very panicked state. The hut disappearing, the us disappearing. It doesn't paint a great picture. When we arrive in the Feywilds, we find out that GS, Cliff, and Kara hanging out just fine. Total having a blast in the Feywild. Devana having a blast elsewhere. We arrive, we don't know where Devana is, and there's a moment of panic that sets in. Before eventually, Kara, using all of her lovely, awesome, super cool tracking skills, goes and finds Devana, who's big chillin', hanging out with a little tiny mushroom that has got Devana's attention. Mushrooms can talk here, that's pretty sick. And help was all they needed. Tempestry was a lovely little, I speak as if they were gone. Hopefully they're not.
Don't you do that to me. It's my new best friend.
But Tempestry wants our help with something, and so, being the good Samaritans we are, even though, Cliff takes a vision and, sees a way out of here through that obelisk that we had found sessions ago now. We decide to do the good guy thing, and we're gonna go help out some like little tribe of mushroom folk. When we get there to help out, we find some very, very, very posh frog people. In the mood for some bullion on a small little like tribe of these mushroom people. And so they're rude. So we bonk them around a little bit until they get scared of us. They leave. Throughout the middle of this, merfolk show up. They're hunting the frogs, the big food chain that we got caught in the middle of. But end of the day, we got rid of the merfolk, got rid of the frogs, saved like a decent chunk of the mushrooms. I don't think all of them died.
Wow.
No, wait, no. I got the memory wrong in my head. All of them did die.
No,
No, you're good. No, you got it. You have saved some of them.
It was like 8 mushrooms in a trench coat kind of situation.
Yeah.
I remember there was
Some
some
of them
situation
had
where we
died
made a
before we
decision
got
and
there.
it changed
Yeah.
how many of them lived.
Somebody decided to take a nap. So just
So
saying.
maybe not all of the mushroom friends.
Maybe
got
maybe
out
not
of us.
all of them, but enough. Hopefully,
Right.
fingers crossed.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. You
But
saved
nonetheless,
Campy
we
and
saved this
some
little
of us.
mushroom tribe, and now it's on to fingers crossed getting the heck out of here.
Yes.
What did I name our mushroom friend? I can't remember.
Campy.
Campestry.
Campy.
B.
Yeah.
Yes. After leaving these mushroom folk to their own devices, away from bullywogs and mer people and whatnot, Illuminated Outcasts, you venture in which direction?
Up.
No.
That was the way
If
we
this-
went on the map, okay?
We went
this was
southwest from
Operatory.
where we went southwest to the location that Kimpy wanted us to go.
I'd like to point out to everybody I play really smart characters in other games. I enjoy just
That's
sometimes
very-
Baskets.
to all of you who play the casters, the smart ones, the puzzle, solvers, that kind of character, play a barbarian. And you don't even have to play a stupid barbarian. Just, play a character that
Do
just
yourself
can
a-
sit
yeah.
back and beat the crap out of things. It's kind of
Heck
fun.
It is.
Heck yeah.
I have one job and I'm very good at it, usually.
Listen, up is a perfectly good answer in certain places, and you don't know if the Feywild that could be a good answer too.
We're going east.
Thank
All
you,
right.
Navigator. Thank you,
East
map
is
maker.
up somewhere.
True.
East is the
Is this
direction
how all
somewhere.
planets have a north kind of thing?
Yes.
Is this one flat?
All right,
Lots
as
of
you
planets have a north.
there you go.
That was me trying to do a northern accent. Be
We'll
kind.
move
Lots
on.
of places got a north.
North.
As you
North.
head east,
Yeah.
There you go.
East.
as you start to head east, throughout the Feywild, beautiful trees, sort of marshlands in leaving this area. You're having to hop and move around quite a bit of water. Nothing that is too deep. Nothing that comes up past your knees. Most medium humanoid knees. You move further along through the day. It feels strange as you keep moving through this day. The light doesn't change. It doesn't move, giving no sense of time in this place. GS.
As we travel, I would like to keep an eye out for anything that might give me a sense we might be able to find someone who does magic enchantments and stuffs.
Okay. You just like looking around, or is
Well,
this a
as we
hey, just keep this in the back of your head DM situation?
No, I do want to be looking as we're walking. I want to actively be looking around, like if like things move in a way that I wouldn't expect them to. I just wanted to take a glance and be like, okay, does that look like just a person living their life, or does this look like a possible Feywild enchanter that could maybe help out our boy?
Okay. Give me a perception check, please.
Which dice do I want to use? That's really good. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. 14 plus 7 would 21.
Okay. As you are moving through this area, these seem to be sort of wilds in a sense. You are definitely in the wilds part of the Feywild. There doesn't seem to be any sort of civilization, and you haven't even seen anything humanoid around. You are seeing a lot of different trees. There's beautiful, dangerous looking plants every so often, but nothing that you think would be able to resonate or communicate with you on what you need. You move further through the day. Can I get a survival check from whoever's taking point?
Go Kara, go Kara.
Avon is just pointing out weird trees that she's never seen before.
It was cocked and almost a 20.
Oh,
That's
That
so
one, that one,
not
that one.
great.
I
So
will say
sad.
she would have, if allowed, she would have taken McCree and put him on her shoulders. And is like doing that and pointing out the different colors. And also I just realized I don't know where my big McCree is, and I'm afraid I left him at my mom's house.
Oh,
You got a little McCree behind you.
I know, I saw him and I went, wait, where's my big one? And it's like my brain just caught up. It's been weeks. One of my nieces may
We'll
have
get him
just,
back, no worries.
may have just adopted him.
It's
Kids like give him back.
adorable.
How was your survival check?
So that is going to be a 16.
16. You move east for what feels like a fairly good amount of the day. And there's a moment where you're like, you should probably pause, stop. I'm not tired yet, but it feels like we should be. This is about the normal time we use traveling. And then, Cliff, you immediately get a twinge. Can I get a con save from you?
Yeah, I got you.
There's our internal
I
body
got a
clock.
clock, guys.
Sleep time.
Every night, 9 p.m. It strikes. That being said, pretty bad. 8.
Cliff's puking. Time for bed.
Yep.
At least you're regular.
If you hadn't noticed, you notice now. It's definitely, probably a good time to rest if you're planning on it. Are
Have
you
we,
planning on it?
Kara? Have we figured out like some kind of herbal antacid or something that we can give this man every night?
I don't have an herbalism kit to experiment with.
Well, that's something we gotta work on.
We gotta work on.
because this boy needs some Tums.
Guys,
Yeah.
I'm cursed. I don't know if there's herbs.
The curse means that you have to deal with the symptoms. We can maybe try and help the symptoms.
But there are
Chewing on
natural remedies
mint
like
leaves
you
helps.
can exactly
Yeah.
and garlic
taste
is
good.
very good for you know your immune system and stuff like that. I don't know if it will help, but
Well,
it's worth a shot.
While
Cara's
they're
like pulling out a
talking, Cliff-
brochure on herbal remedies.
I hand
While
him the
they're
water
talking,
skin to
Cliff,
wash out his
everything
mouth.
everything they're saying of like tea leaves and garlic and all these different things is just like another little twinge into your stomach. And it's just like, okay, yeah.
You guys watch as Cliff, in all of his polite respectfulness as he can, as he tries to listen and stay present in the moment, and you know, he slowly begins to back away from the conversation before just a full-on like dead sprint in the opposite direction.
Oh, and there he
Gets
goes.
behind
He's
some
about to
trees.
blow.
Oh, damn it.
You know,
Ugh.
could be a problem.
Blah.
Yeah.
Is he? We can still see him. Don't.
Yeah, he's not
Don't
too
go
far
out of
off.
our
You
field
can
of
hear him.
vision. This is the Fey Wilds. Okay.
I'm not going too far.
Oh.
Oh. I don't know about you, but I'm gonna set up the lean-to, and I'll go into the bag of holding and pull out all.
Actually, that's not a bad
Sure.
place to set a trap because that'll probably draw maybe some creature. Although I don't know if I should be hunting the Feywild. Never mind.
Good point. And I'm gonna, as I
Agreed,
pull out
agreed.
all of our normal camp stuff and whatnot, I'm gonna look into how much just regular rations we got, which ain't a
Yeah.
lot.
I have
No,
regular
but you
rations.
did get a very big boar.
That's
just
right.
before this
Mm.
happened, and
That's
You're
only
welcome.
had a little bit from it
True.
before, so you still have quite a bit of meat. Granted, you have a small halfling growing boy that is technically should be in an owlbear form that has been eating a lot of your meat, but you still have
He
quite a bit.
hungry.
You feel okay.
Okay.
Yeah, he's just a
I'm
hungry boy.
Yeah.
just a hungry boy. It's fine. The one tab I did not pull up in the computer was the bag of holding tab of how much rations.
You should be okay
Yeah.
for
Because
at
I
least a
forgot
few days.
I forgot about the boar, so I will have to add that in.
Yes.
I have 10 days worth just on me, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay, because I
Um,
had 3 days in the bag of holding
You
based
set
on
up
everything that we had eaten already.
Add that in, and I'll take it off my chart if you want.
Can do.
Illuminated Outcasts. You set up your lean-to. You start to make an encampment of some kind. Cliff, after a little bit of an episode, you're able to move back with the group. Once you move back with the group, you feel like a small hand on your shoulder for a second, like tap you a little bit, and you look over, and Lakin, who's kind of just still hunched over, never standing tall and on 2 feet, but kind of hunched over, is patting your shoulder, and once you look at him, he goes, "Ah."
Yeah, I know, bud. Sorry about that. I'm gonna offer my hand down to him if he's willing to grab it, and just walk our way back together to.
Okay. He grabs your hand and you walk back into the encampment that you have. Is there anything you would like to do before bedding down?
Is there anything you'd like to do before I terrorize you in your dreams?
You never know.
I just want to make sure Cliff has some water and some mint leaves.
I will make him some green tea, which is what I usually give him afterwards.
Nice.
Devana?
We figured out how to unlock the magic manacles, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
You know how those work because you used them on
Yeah.
Duriana.
I just wanted to make sure we didn't like need a key that we didn't have or something like that.
No.
Okay. Can we test something?
Yeah.
I hold up the manacles. Hang on. And I climb them around my wrists.
Oh!
And then I'm gonna try and what's one of the things that I know doesn't let me trigger it? The only thing I think I have. Oh, I don't think I used that. Did I use it? No, I didn't. Okay. McCree, throw something at me.
Eh?
Just come hit me.
Yes!
He
You're a
just
savage
runs
little
towards
boy.
you. He runs towards you and jumps to like try and grab you and
Okay.
sort of put you in a grapple.
Okay. And okay. Is he gonna roll to attack or?
Yes, he's gonna roll. Athletics check
Okay.
to see if he can grab you.
I don't know if this is gonna work then, but okay.
We'll see.
We'll try it.
You said come attack him, and that
Sure.
instinctively is what he wants to do.
He would have advantage because I am not trying to avoid. I am not trying
Perfect.
anything. I am literally standing there, probably on my
Kara-
knees, letting him do it.
Kara, do you have his
I do.
piece up?
I do.
All right, go for it.
1 second while I pull up the grappling. That's extra damage, okay. Alright. Athletics check.
Yes, with advantage.
Okay, so that's 13. That's natural 1, so we'll obviously go with a 13.
Yes.
Plus 2, so 15 total.
15.
That's not gonna make my AC. I don't know how this is working.
So make an athletics or acrobatics check. You can decide. Roll it with disadvantage since you're trying to help him.
Okay. Acrobatics 6.
Okay.
But I'm trying to use shield. Is what I'm trying to see if I can use. That's why I
Got
wanted
it.
him to hit me.
He
So I
goes-
guess this could go on a little
He
longer.
goes to like grab you. This will probably just go for a little bit longer then. He goes, grabs a hold of you, like grabs a hold of your shoulders and swings his leg around to get on your back and makes that same move that he did on Cliff earlier. Cliff, now you know what this looks like. Just a
Buddy,
child like grabbing around the throat at one point and is like leaning back away.
buddy, I really need you to actually hit me.
Yeah. Eh.
There we go.
Because now that she's grappled, he's got stuff.
Alright, he's got stuff. Alright, unarmed. With this
This is the
nope.
tavern brawler
Okay,
situation.
cool. Buddy! I'm gonna have to
Buddy.
put your dice in jail! That's a 10!
Oh.
To hit?
Unless it's with advantage.
I am not trying to fend any of this off.
Sure, we'll go advantage then.
Literally
Alright.
trying to get it to actually hit so I can
Um,
move,
Roll
'cause
better, McCree.
I'm doing different dice, cause that was sad. Buddy!
Roll better. Roll better.
10. When I was warming up the dice, they were all happy. Now they got stage fright.
Yeah.
Ah.
He just goes, "Eh," and like knocks your shoulder a little bit. You can tell he doesn't want to hurt you. Like he's not
Aw.
quite understanding and he's like,
Kara, please. We have to know if they work.
Okay, alright. With advantage?
She's grappling me still, and
Yep.
I'm on my knees, literally. Open target.
All right, I'm telegraphing where I'm going of the stomach because I really don't want to punch you in the face, which is my go-to.
She shuts her eyes.
I love it.
Afraid natural.
No, not 20s. So that is gonna be 19
Perfect.
to hit.
Shield.
Ooh.
Does this come from your mark?
I don't know.
Or are you?
No, it's the Guardian Shield ability. It's the that I can cast Shield on myself once a day. Once per long rest.
From your variant mark, right?
I don't know. It says from Guardian Shield. I don't think I have a Guardian Shield. So sure, let's go with that. Hang on,
I
I'm
think
looking.
you're yeah.
I think I'm right.
I'm gonna say yes. I
Yeah.
think it is. I think
Yeah.
it is.
Oh no. Yeah, it's racial. So it's part
Yes.
of.
Okay. So you go and immediately flare up your forearm. Usually a light comes off of this and whoop, becomes a shield. Thavana, you feel an impact to your stomach. Roll damage, Kara.
Okay. New dice. That's 4 plus 3, so that is 7 points of bludgeoning damage.
7 points of bludgeoning damage to
I have
Thavana.
temporary hit points from somewhere.
Sure. Sure.
They work. They work, buddy.
Okay,
You get
I'm sorry.
Eh.
No, you
I
can
grab him and pull him around
Ah!
awkwardly because I still have the. And then I just tickle him for a second. And then set him down.
Yeah.
Can somebody? I'm gonna.
He
figure it out.
immediately grabs onto the chain and is like trying to pull it off you.
Okay, that doesn't.
Okay,
I did that
I'll
last
help
time.
you,
And it
I'll
didn't-
help you.
It
It's
didn't work
alright.
out well.
and I'll go through the process of unlocking the
Great.
Yeah. They work. Here.
Okay.
Beautiful.
Other things don't.
Whoa.
Oh,
friends.
fair.
Whoa, friends. Whoa, friends. There we go.
It's
That's
like
not the
party coming
vibe.
through.
Listen, sometimes
I'm
you just
just-
need a party, right?
Just saying, if we need to lock somebody like a hag up, possibly.
Got you.
But I wasn't sure they were going to work, and I wanted to test them first. And I didn't know any other way to test them off the top
Now
of
they're
my
tested.
head.
Nice.
So they work. Also, that hurt.
Yeah. I bet it did, and I am
little.
terribly sorry. And at the word sorry, Mad, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I'm doing the thing
You
anyway.
would want to. Yeah.
And I'm gonna cast a first level healing word
Sweet.
off of the word sorry. And that is going to be healing word 7.
Before somebody on the internet starts yelling at me, yes, I am very aware that the casters in the group have cantrips that could have tested that out. Is Thavana? No.
Don't care. Yeah. This sound reaches your ears. You're starting to feel better. The manacles come off. You have a small meal and begin to bed down for the evening.
Boar meat and rice, y'all.
Sweet.
That's what we got.
I
Boar meat
love
and
it.
rice and maybe some Zayane sauce. Zayane
yeah.
styled sauce goes
Spice.
with it.
Yes.
Sounds
Based on
good.
what's
tasty.
left of my spices.
Actually, I have a nifty new song that I've been dying to try out. And as I sing, and heck, I wrote the song that's playing right now, so I'm gonna say that the song that I wrote is this melody on the lute.
I
Love
love
it.
it.
Yeah.
Love it.
It's a little slow with open chords and stuff, and as I play this melody, from the ground, just a little tiny little vine, little sprout comes up, and then it makes this canopy over until that vine comes out and is no longer, so it's not a pole in the middle. And I cast Tiny Hut.
Yes!
Oh.
Campground
Yes!
just got an upgrade.
This is our first tiny hut. Oh,
Yes!
I love it. This beautiful vine grows and sort of lattices around, making what looks like a hemisphere towards the ground. Looks like it completely fits in with the area. But as GS pushes her hand on it, through it, it opens to her. And you guys have an awesome little shelter to stay in.
I'm still gonna cast alarm around the perimeter, just in case. Then we can all get in and get comfy.
Okay. Check those two things. Just now that it's a new spell, make sure it's not gonna concentration problems or anything like that.
No, shouldn't.
Tiny Hut isn't concentration.
I don't think it is. I'm just
Nope.
saying it's always good to check when you have a new spell. You move forward and into this beautiful little abode within the Feywild. The canopy gives a little more shade. Doesn't make it quite as dark as you would like it, but it's something. As McCree kind of moves in this, his halfling form, his fists, his hands are in fists, and he moves forward and sits down, starts getting comfortable, and Cliff, again, you feel a little tap.
Roll over and look at him.
And he opens up his hand to you, and in his hand is what he is taking from the Feywild as like grasses, and holds them out to you.
Oh, thanks, bud. I'll scoop him up into my hand and look at him for a moment, and then the confusion across Cliff's face for a moment before. What exactly are these? You want me to?
And he taps your tummy.
I'm gonna look towards Kara real quick. Shoot her a quick glance and say, would these be all right for that?
I'm like halfway through a form in Akata and just kind of, huh?
Oh, sorry.
What?
Just kind of letting Kara naturally get the context the more that she looks around.
Okay. Can I roll a... Would it be a nature or arcana? Because Feywild.
I'd let you roll either one, but I need to know before I could tell you how it would be rolled.
I mean, it's the same... No, it's not the same modifier. We're going with nature.
Nature.
Okay.
Alright,
Can you do it with disadvantage, please?
Absolutely.
You've never been to the Feywild?
Nope. That's gonna be a 14.
14's not bad.
Not bad.
This doesn't look like it would cause any sort of issue or harm. You can't be 100% certain, but you can be fairly certain that if he ingested it, it's not going to harm him.
Okay. May I?
Yeah, absolutely.
And I'm gonna grab them and I'm going to start twisting them up and form like a little nugget out of it. And I go, stick this inside of your lip and just suck on it. And
Alright.
if you are about to fall asleep, then spit it out.
Okay.
Eh.
Thanks, buddy. And I'll ruffle his hair.
I will make
And-
direct eye contact with him, hold it out just for you, bud, and then do exactly as Kara described.
Yeah, just stick it in your cheek. There you go. Cool.
Seeing that you've put
anything
it
else?
in, seeing that you've put it in, he kind of like seems satisfied and sort of like begins to sort of move around a little bit before just full on head to the ground, sploot, as he would normally do in his owlbear form.
Cute. Super cute.
Anything else you would like to do before?
Has Cliff rolled away from McCree?
Cliff would just still be, hanging there with you guys for a
Okay,
moment.
I'm gonna wait. Like, maintaining eye contact with Cliff while I go through some more katas and whatnot. Once McCree's eyes, his peepers just kind of shut, then I'm just gonna go, spit it out, spit it out. I probably really better, so sorry, but his heart's in the right place.
It's not the worst thing I've ever tasted, actually. So it's okay.
Cool. I just knew it wasn't going to kill you or hurt you, but still, like, heart's in the right place.
Heart's in the right place.
And then go back to forms, and then once I tire of that, I will go start making a map, which is probably not going to matter, because it's the Feywild.
You never know.
It's probably going to change
hey,
on
it's
us, but
worth
I'm
a
going to start
shot,
making a
right?
map anyway. It's what I do.
Okay. This sounds like you as a first watch. Is that correct?
I have first and third.
Okay.
As per normal.
Will you give me a perception check then on this first watch?
Cool. 17.
17. It's interesting being within these leaves that are semi-translucent, like the chlorophyll in it sort of moves away a little bit so you can see through. There's a few things that move out here. Sometimes in weird ways. Rustling within bushes and things, but nothing too close to your encampment. And then the rustling will stop or move off. Nothing of note comes of your watch other than your map making. Can I get a sleight of hand check from you?
Okay, with proficiency, because that's what I
Yes.
do. What die? Yeah, we'll try you. Doesn't matter, because it's a natural 1. This is the Feywild. Nothing makes sense!
You put your quill in the ink, place it on parchment, and begin to map out where you're at. You don't know any of the names of the places, but as you first start where you had arrived, that beautiful golden tree with all of these purple leaves, and you start to sketch and move things around, giving yourself a scale of how long it took to get from there to where the campestries were. As soon as your quill moves away from that area, it fades from the paper.
Well, that's wildly unhelpful. I'll out of curiosity, if it's just the map, or is it all writing of any sort, any kind of permanent documentation, I'm going to
You
start
start to-
write and just describe our path of travel, how many steps, stuff like that of what it felt like and see if it's any sort of permanent documentation is being stopped, or is it just I'm being fucked with?
You begin to write, and as soon as you get to the next line, that first line begins to fade.
Well, and I'll put all of that away, sit for 10 minutes, and stew, and then just get up and go through more forms and stuff, because that's something I can do, because now I'm just frustrated.
Yes, I love it. The rest of your watch goes without any sort of issue. Who's second? Ivana, can I get a perception check as you
Is
get
McCree
woken up?
waking up on his own for any of these watches? Does he remember that? Or is he still
So
sleeping
far,
soundly?
he's still sleeping.
Okay, I'm not
So
gonna wake
we'll
him.
see when he wakes, yeah.
Uh, 19. I rolled a natural 19 because I have crap perception.
You
I am basic.
look out. It's weird being in this area. It's a little unsettling, but at the same time, you know what danger feels like as it's starting to creep upon you. And it doesn't feel like anything is moving your way. The wind, you notice, shifts halfway through your watch and literally blows the other way. But nothing else comes of your watch.
She would spend about 5 to 10 minutes sticking her arm out of the mud back in. Just like
Yes.
seeing how it works, if she feels anything. And then
No.
hold her rock up to the wall. See, I don't know how this works.
Yeah.
She doesn't know.
As you move your stone towards the canopy that is surrounding you, it begins to glow and a light as you bring it across. The further you move it away from this shelter that has been given to you of arcane means, it dims a little bit and comes back when you bring it closer.
I'll just play with that for a little bit and probably then just study the crack that's now in it, trying to see. She hasn't really had time to look at it, so just kind of maybe hold it up and like hold close. It's like, because it lights up. It's like she's never been in a situation where she has this steady kind of magic that she can just mess with it with. So
Yeah. Can you give me an investigation check?
it's gonna go marvelously, everyone. Wow, this dice likes me tonight, at least for now. That's a natural 19 for a dirty 20.
Wow. So, as you look at this stone, a new crack placed within it by a silver dragon that you know. You look in it. This crack moves like it's a flash in the stone, sort of barricading almost like a wall in the stone itself, so that when you turn it one way, it looks like a thin line, like a crack down roughly the center. But when you turn it the opposite way, it moves across it. And as this crack that moves through, widening in the stone, you look at it, you stare at it for a while, and you sort of feel like a shadow move across it. Just sort of like a winged silhouette for just a moment. Something to keep in mind. And the rest of your watch goes without any issue. Is anybody joining Kara on third watch? Cliff?
It's breakfast time. Cliff still likes to learn how to make breakfast, even if his routine is getting a little bit more, unnormal now.
I'm probably going to slowly kind of naturally wake a little bit. Thavana will have to sleep the last 4 hours without the hut, because it only lasts for 8 hours.
Okay.
If you look over, she's clutching the stone in her hand where she's fallen asleep. Right against where the wall was. Probably when she saw Kara start to stir out of her trance or whatever, she would have laid down and just been still studying it as she fell asleep.
Perfect.
But like laying on her side, kind of.
Love it. You begin to stir, make breakfast, or finish your sleeps. What are we having for breakfast?
Because I always have an abundance of rice, because it
Yes.
keeps the best. It's rice bowls with boar bacon, and as I search through, because we don't have any produce left at all, I search through and find some just basic dried rations, dried fruits and stuff like that, that I rehydrate in the bacon fat and whatnot, and put that in with the boar bacon and the rice. And I'm like, it's not my best, but it's what we've got.
Great.
Thanks, Kara.
Cliff,
And
you
tea
are
for
starting
everyone.
to understand the rice situation. You've seen how it works for quite a bit of time.
Remember,
you weren't
wash
left,
your rice.
Yeah, you weren't left alone to do this, but you were definitely helping out with the rice situation and didn't overcook it. It isn't gummy in any way. Doing great along with Kara's help. So, you finish up breakfast, are able to wake in the morning. Are we traveling further east?
Hang on, I want to double check some stuff to make sure we're
Make
going
sure
in the
that
right
east
direction.
is still east and it hasn't suddenly become southeast or northwest in the middle of the night.
Which way is the wind blowing now?
The opposite direction that it was.
Is it keep taking our scent the direction we're going, or is it blowing back, like
It's
behind
blowing
us?
back the way you came.
Well, creatures won't be able to smell us. I think. If the wind works the same way.
As
I was consulting notes. What was that, Devana?
The wind is blowing the way we came before, back towards where the toads and the mushrooms and the merfolk were. So it's blowing away from us and not the direction we're supposed to be going. Creatures can't smell us, I think.
At least not with their noses.
Because I don't remember from last time we played, and it's not in my notes, of how
Yes.
I determined the points of the compass.
Yes. So
And GS put a very scary thought into Kara's brain.
I will give you this. From last session, you were made aware that the Feywild is kind of an overlap of what you already know of Midlendell.
Right.
And if you are indeed headed in the direction of the obelisk, that is definitely southeast.
Okay.
Oh, that's right.
Because
Does
we
that
went.
change? You aren't sure, but
Cool.
you feel okay about it.
Can I make a survival check to determine, because we went due east after the fight, because we went south by southwest
Yes.
from the tree to
the
help
Campestries.
the Campestries.
Yeah.
Can I make a survival check based on how much I know of traveling distance and stuff like that to
I love that.
determine our direction? If
Give me
it's...
a nice old survival check.
I don't trust any of you now.
They've been betraying you all night long.
Okay.
Whoa.
I like that. That was a natural
Whoa.
15 on the dice for a 22.
22.
Unless I was rolling with disadvantage, and then that's gonna
You were
fuck
not.
all of my shit up.
You were not.
Okay, cool.
What a heartbreaking
22.
phrase that would be.
That would be so bad.
That's great.
Oh, man.
That's great. Could you roll with disadvantage now?
Yeah, right? That's a beautiful roll. Roll again.
DMs, there's a way to ask for disadvantage, and that's
Yes.
not it.
That's not the way to do it.
That's not it.
We
Yeah,
know
you
there's
do
some
feel
enjoyment,
that-
but no.
You do feel southeast is the way to go, and you feel fairly certain that you know which way is southeast. It doesn't seem to have moved. Only the wind has changed. As, you know, weather is wont to do, no matter what the plane.
So that way.
Yes, that
Excuse
way.
me.
Okay,
Perfect.
buddy, you want a piggyback ride, or are you good?
Ah!
All right.
Oh.
Put him
that's
on
so
my
cute.
shoulders, and I start heading in the direction Kara pointed out.
As you head off, moving your way through.
I want to keep an eye out
Moving
again.
our way.
Anyway,
I am making sure not to step on any mushrooms.
I love it.
All right.
You are moving southeast.
I don't like the way you said that.
Don't worry about it.
No.
You're good. You're good.
Rolls for a random direction. You are going here.
I almost was like, I wonder if
The
they, now Ivana
landscape.
would know directions.
The landscape begins to become a little more hilly. And still just beautifully saturated with color. The sort of twilight sky has not left you, as it just sits in like a beautiful purple blue haze. Trees moving up on either side. I would like you to either make perception checks or survival checks. You choose, but tell me which one you're using.
Natural 19 for a 26 perception.
26 perception.
And I am again looking for people that may be able to help our McCree situation. And I'm also curious to see if I can see the tree that we started here at.
Okay.
18 survival.
18 survival. Correct?
12 survival or perception.
12
Doesn't matter, it's
survival.
the same score.
Okay.
But survival is probably the first one she'd think of.
Okay. Ivana?
Natural one.
Oh!
I'm
Okay.
distracted.
You are trying to look around for mushrooms and things, and as soon as you put your head, you start to move your head down, McCree just goes, yeah, and covers your eyes. And you're like, hey. And he like moves it, and he goes, hey, and is playing with you. of like trying to
Cutie
blind
pie.
you in at times.
At some point, we are literally grappling each other. Like
Yeah.
as we're going, he's upside down. It's like
Yeah.
this
There's a
movie's
part
nothing
where
to think
like
about.
you move him around, you kind of have him in like a good old like headlock. He's looking up at you, and completely it's obvious that you've won, you know, in a completely submissive move from him, and he just goes "Heh," right at the very end of it to try and cover your eyes again from this new vantage point.
That's fair.
Kara, you're having a little bit of trouble getting your bearings on anything, and last night's frustrations are plaguing you today. However, Cliff, GS, as you move through this area, you can see different plants, like pitcher plants, as bugs move by and get just taken up. And whatnot, steer clear of some obvious dangers. GS, a ways off, within a sort of dense portion of trees, you can hear rustling and movement, even within the trees themselves.
I want to stealth
Some sort
over
of
and check it
stuff.
out.
It's quite a ways away,
Oh,
but go for
boy.
it. You can start moving over there.
I'm gonna like
Go ahead and roll me a
motion to my
stealth check.
people. I'm like, I'm gonna check it out. Cool. Stealthin'.
Wait, buddy, serious
Woohoo,
moment.
nice.
Just holding him by one
25.
leg.
Real quick before
What did
we
you
find
roll?
out,
Oh, we don't know yet. Okay, good.
25.
Well, 25. But
I
before
said
we
it already.
before we know the result of this roll,
Yes.
based on what you were saying, GS, was that you want all of us to go in that direction or just you? Because it's a ways away.
I told y'all I'm gonna go check it out, and so
She's leaving you to your devices, but telling you where she's going.
Okay, that's what I needed to know.
Yeah.
Cool.
Stealth check, 25.
yeah.
Move around. You move around some of these bushes and things. And you're starting to move in where these like giant, almost banana tree looking trees are coming up out of the ground. You look around, not finding what is making the trees rustle. And then you hear it. Actually, all of you hear it. There's a giant just a ways off, and you can see fire and smoke move up and away from not too far away from where you are, GS. And GS is probably like 200 feet away from you lot.
Hurts the fiery cloud or away? Just wondering which choice. Buddy, fire in the. Okay, hang on. And I hold him out to like this. We can play, but sometimes we can't. And I turn him, like flip him around so he can see the smoke up ahead.
Oh!
Uh-huh. And then I put him back on my shoulders like normal.
I'm gonna start heading towards GS and seeing that everyone's following me. I'm also going to be stealthy, And fuck it, why not? We're gonna pass without a trace
Woo!
Hey.
Woohoo.
to help everyone. Cliff, uh,
Yeah,
At
you know
what
I need
level?
it.
being stealthy. And once we catch up with GS, if we need to do further stealth checks, once we meet up,
What
should-
level are you casting this at?
I can only cast it at a 2nd level.
Okay, understood.
I do not have 3rd level spells. I only have 2nds.
So I am not able to discern where this movement in the bushes and the banana trees is coming from.
No,
just
but
when
you
I get
do
there, though.
now know, not too far away from you, was a giant explosion. Are you waiting for your party to catch up with you, or are you moving forward, GS?
I see them moving toward me, so I'm going to wait for them.
Okay.
And stay stealthy.
And I'm going to wait until we're about 30 feet away before casting it, so that GS gets caught in that 30 foot.
Oh, sweet.
You move up, and you cast Pass Without a Trace. When you cast Pass Without a Trace, these leaves around the area rustle and move up around you for a second. It feels like a weird and then it gets really quiet around you. I need some stealth checks from my friends here. Please.
Cool.
Plus
McCree
10 with your...
McCree is on my shoulders, so does that give him advantage or anything, or just no?
I would say he still gets the Pass Without a Trace, but I don't think it's gonna be bothering the...
Oh no, I know this song. I'm worried. 19. Thanks for Pass Without a Trace, I appreciate that.
26 for me.
Cliff?
25? Let's go.
I am the
Whoa.
sneakiest of you all. 27.
Yeah.
27.
McCree, on the other hand, is a 16.
Okay, well, 16's not bad.
He just keeps going as he's seeing the smoke rise.
I reach
As
into my
you-
pack and grab out some of the boar meat, bacon, or jerky or whatever, and
Yeah.
just shh.
As you move closer, you begin to hear conversations. Yelling, shouting at each other. Seems like 4 or 5 people. Stay out of the way. This does not concern you. We're just here to do our job. I understand that, but I'm seeing what you're doing to them, and that's really not okay with me. Move or you will be moved. The smell of wood burning, smoke rising. And as you start to creep closer in on this scene, you see what seem to be stout humanoids, longer ears, reddish toned face, bulbousy kind of noses. Their hair pulled back either half or full, in a beautiful sort of deep purple, robes covering their person. Few of them staves in their hand. And another person with their hands up. This one, stronger jaw, short, kind of curly, mint colored hair. Pink complexion.
That one with
sort of
the pink
doublet.
complexion and the mint, is that the one that was talking? the one that was saying like, I don't like what you're doing to these folks? Okay.
That sounds like it's coming from this person.
Cool.
Long ears on this person. They kind of give you sort of Joan of Arc vibe to them, as they kind of sit in an androgyny. And they have a bunch of different jewels, jewel piercings up their ear, and one that dangles down.
What
and
are
as
their
they
ears
turn
shaped
their
like?
head, really, really long,
really
pointed
pointy.
ears.
Okay.
As they turn their head, looking at all of these other folks coming in, about 3, coming and starting to move in on them. As they turn their head, from that piece swings small little bubbles that move up and around them in a way. They've lived here for quite some time. I'm sure they can speak for themselves. However, what you're doing is wrong. And you can see behind this person a beautiful, old, twisted banyan tree that sits in its huge form, scarred and burnt. Other trees alight it from the side. The 3 foes look at each other, and one of them says, "We've been asked to move them. They need to get off of this property." And the banyan tree shakes. And within the bark, it opens and moves, and from it a voice comes. "We have lived here for longer than you've known." It looks like they're about to cast other spells. What are you doing?
I would like to cast Ice Knife at one of these guys.
Oh,
Absolutely. I'm loving it. If
Yep.
we're going into an aggressive sort of thing, I would like everybody to roll initiative, please.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
I love it. I love it.
Oh, that's good.
you know what I never roll well on, I think, is initiative, and I have advantage.
Oh, man. All right, 25 to 20.
20 total.
20, Kara. 20 to 15.
16.
Cliff, didn't you roll a
Oh,
20?
sorry. I got a really good roll and I did a zone out thing. My bad. Natural 20. I'm on initiative 20.
Oh, you're on initiative 20.
I'm on initiative 20.
Okay, you will be going after Kara, I'm assuming, as Kara's a dexterous monk, and you are
Kara is
not?
so fast compared to Cliff. Kara is so
Okay,
so
okay.
fast.
Where does that leave... Let's see, 15 to 10?
11.
Okay. And where does that leave McCree?
1 second, I hadn't gotten to his initiative yet because I was
Got it.
writing stuff.
No worries.
So McCree is at a 9.
And 9. It goes Kara, Cliff, GS, Thavon, and McCree.
Yep.
All right. It looks
Cool,
like
and
they're up-
McCree's on Thavon's shoulders, so they go together. It's great.
Yeah, perfect. Oh my gosh, your cat.
Sorry.
As they go to move and begin casting, I think you probably want to see what I'm talking about. Yeah?
we
Yeah.
do, but
Get
do we
on
want to go
over
to
it.
break first?
No, I want you to see roll 20
Okay.
first.
Okay.
A bam.
Oh no.
And where you guys are located, which is down on the southern end of this map, just because that's where I had you, down here, coming in on this situation,
Like here-ish.
Yep, correct.
Yeah,
That is
okay.
where you will be moving in.
Cool.
Gotcha.
As it looks like these three infiltrators move their staffs in a ready position or begin to move a somatic. Kara, you are the first to act. What are you doing?
Are we taking a break?
No,
We're just going
Okay.
straight
I
into
got
it?
you.
Okay.
I got you.
Oh no.
Okay, so from where I'm at,
Yeah.
purple, green, or yellow. Who's throwing a spell?
It is. You asked me right when I went to go change the music.
Sorry.
It looks like it's purple that's about to cast the spell.
Cool.
The
Super
other
nearby.
two are the ones that have those stabs out.
Cool. So I'm a throw an ice knife
Ice
at
knife.
this buddy. And we're going to use a first level spell of that.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Roll for an attack.
Ooh, natural 18 on the dice plus
Nice.
7 is lots.
Yeah.
It's gonna
Nice.
hit for
Let's
sure.
Yeah. And we want
Ice knife moves through, sinks into these robes.
That's only gonna be 2 points of ice damage.
2, no worries.
Yeah, it wasn't a lot.
Cold damage.
Cold damage.
Cold
And
damage.
there's nobody within 5 feet of them, which is fine.
Correct.
And then because it's a cantrip and I can bonus action Shillelagh.
Ooh, yeah.
So I've got my staff ready, and I'm going to. Let me see how far away you
Go ahead
are.
and pop onto the page, yeah.
Yep, I'm gonna get right up in his face. I'd like to move, please.
Sweet.
I'm gonna get right up in his face and go, leave them alone.
Amazing. You move up into this this humanoid's face. It turns after getting hit with that ice knife. Ice starting to like spray and go up across the shoulder. Get right in its face. It has like a ring from its nose, cuffs on the ears, and it goes, "We're just doing our job." As you look at it, hold out your staff, it begins to vine up into that shillelagh, and we rack past it towards Cliff. Cliff, it is your turn.
All right.
Yes,
I'm
you
gonna
will be
go,
soon.
Take some movement over right onto here. Go ahead and walk about 30 feet right on over to here.
Yeah.
And as I run towards, I'm gonna shout towards the mint-haired figure.
Mm-hmm.
Is everything all right here? What's going on?
They're trying to move these treants from their home.
As soon as she says that,
They.
my
They.
apologies. As soon as they say that, Cliff is gonna reach down, grab that sash, and that golden light will just spread off of it, and then the classic aura of vitality now spreads out from around him.
Love it.
Let's go.
Aura of vitality in a 30-foot radius.
Let's go.
Bing.
And then after all of that, Cliff's gonna look at them in their eyes, smile, and with the most genuine version of himself that he can present, everything's gonna be all right. We're here now. And then he's gonna extend his hand, and if she's missing any hit points, he'll heal them up for her, or them. But I don't
Great.
know if they are.
You look at them. They look fairly okay.
They get 19 more if they need it.
I love that. They look back at you as you heal them, 19 points. And they look at you and go, "Does it look okay?"
We're getting there.
As they say this, it is now the hobgoblins' turns.
Go hobgoblins. Don't actually go though.
Don't
ineffective.
actually
No,
Go,
like
maybe?
go, like leave.
Like go,
Yeah,
like
that'll
leave.
work
Oh,
too.
got it. Our friend Yellow up here
Friend?
is going to move their hands forward away from the staff for a second. 1, 2. And is going to cast 2 bolts at the treant in the middle. The first one is not gonna hit. But the second one's not gonna hit either. They kind of smack into the tree and aren't doing as much damage as the fire did before. It sort of hits the hard bark of this tree. The treant sort of goes, ha ha ha. Doesn't seem phased. Green is going to move up. Whoosh. And use their staff on this friend who's trying to just help. 16 is gonna... What? Amazing! Not gonna hit them.
Sick.
Whoa! I looked over and went, "That's your AC? Oh my gosh!" They take the staff, swing it. This person jumps up into the air, almost in a like gleeful leap, and sets back down and goes, "Coming into a house unannounced is just really rude."
I love
Our
them.
friend here, our hobgoblin in pink over here, looks at you, Kara, and goes, and sends off 2 bolts at the treant,
I wish I had Sentinel.
staring you in the face. That's gonna be a 19 to hit, which will hit, and an 18 to hit the treant, which will hit. So both of those, both of those are gonna hit. Which means it's 25 points of damage to the treant. And then... Oh, that was a lousy roll.
Yeah.
12 more points.
Damn it.
Uh,
How's our tree friend looking?
Tree friend's pretty hardy. This is a big old banyan tree. But is taking a lot of hits, has like roots around it that are on fire, and friends next to it that are on fire. They're definitely starting to show all of those hits now. Getting close to bloodied.
Cool.
The hobgoblin in front of you, Kara, after sending those 2 bolts, goes, "This doesn't concern you. Move along." Yes, it is your turn.
Cool. So
Thevana, you will be soon.
from where I'm at, I'm going to look at Thevana and Mokri and smile. And as I do, I'm going to cast disguise self with my loot in front of me, so it's a part of my belly. I become this big hobgoblin-y type thing, and my horns end up looking like the tips of those ears, which are much taller than me, and the tips of my ears, hobgoblin ears, are going to remain golden. And I am going to walk over here to this guy. And I'm gonna say, yeah! You tell him! Why are we doing this again?
Not smart, are they? Cool. He is staring down Kara, so is hardly looking at you, sees a kind of hobgoblinoid person next to him, and just assumes. And goes, I told you, Glan. We've been told to move the treants. We need to make way.
But who? Why?
Just do your job. And this voice from further away goes, what? As
Oh no.
one of them is Glan.
I can't get any more out of this guy?
Not right at the moment. To make a persuasion check.
Thank you.
Which one responded? Yellow, green, yellow or green?
Unsure at the moment. Someone
okay.
further away.
19.
19. He goes,
Why?
borders change. It's our area now. The Lord of the Unseelie will like you to move.
Oh, nice. And as I do that, I am going to bonus action disengage, and as I get further away, drop my disguise.
Very nice. I'm gonna roll from perception checks real quick. Man, these guys need better stats. Doesn't seem like the other two saw you do what you just did. Amazing. As you back up away and out of the frame, the person left further down the field is this friend who just talked to Cliff. It's their turn. And let's check something real quick. How far away? Yay. 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 I love it. Sweet. They're going to... Yeah. They are going to move around. They kind of do a sort of spin, like a pirouette around themselves. And as they do it, a bubble starts to form from that little piece on their ear. And as they turn, they're casting a somatic. They look at the goblin in green right next to them and go, I mean, have you ever looked at yourself? And they cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter.
That's sick.
I already love them
I love
so
it.
much.
This bubble moves out, sort of comes over, hits them right on the face, and you watch the bubble bounce off of their face, not pop, bounce off their face and sort of warble a little bit. And this hobgoblin goes and looks at itself as it starts to fun mirror in front of him. And he just goes, and is prone.
That
Yes!
that is awesome.
Love it!
Cool. I'm gonna mark a spot here. A prone. Sure. Something like that. And
Like a carnival, we
they
got a
finished
funhouse
the
mirror and
spin.
everything.
they finish the spin as the bubble just sort of stays in front. And as they finish the spin, they look back at you, Cliff, and go, "You were saying something about help?" Devana, it is your turn. McCree's on deck.
Help is all I need.
We've seen all 3 of these cast spells, right?
We have not seen the one that is in front of our hideous laughter cast anything yet.
Okay.
That does, but they're all dressed similarly, so possibility.
Okay. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go into a rage because this is annoying. and
Yeah,
I
you
don't like it.
are!
Yes.
So I'm gonna go into a rage, and as I start to run past all of these guys towards yellow, which I can go 60 feet because of my rage.
Yeah.
So that's plenty. I am going to call out, are we killing them? Are we fighting them? Are we asking them things? I don't know. And I'm looking back at GS, who is now dropping the thing, and it's like melting
Yes.
away or whatever from her. And yeah, as I'm running past, I'm like, excuse me, jump over the fire, and McCree is on my shoulders.
McCree is
apparently.
going, ah!
That was fair. I assume I don't get a response, because why would I? And I'm just gonna walk up and go, my friends like trees and kind of mushrooms, so go away. I'm gonna attack the guy.
Attack! Roll an attack.
That is a 18 to hit on the first attack.
18, gonna hit.
Ooh, that's not great. And that's a 15. No, yeah, 15 on the second attack.
15 will also hit.
Okay. Where are my D8? I have the hiccups. I can't find my D8s. There they are. Sorry, math. Math is hard. Math is hard, guys.
Yup,
Especially when
It's
you're
okay.
I
tired.
agree.
Agreed.
I
Um,
didn't say this, but I'm gonna say this now. They just took like a 5-step back when
Okay.
that guy was
Mm.
prone. Yeah.
Oh.
Alright.
Once that guy was prone,
Alright.
that was the plan.
It's all
Apologize.
good. Just retroactively blah 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 blah.
Yep.
He took
Yeah.
a step back.
Yeah.
27 points of damage.
Whoa!
I rolled a 7 and an 8 on the dice, which is why I went
27 points of damage?
yeah, because 7 and 8
With-
so 7. Hang on,
Well-
let me double check.
Oh yeah, sure.
Walk us through the math. It's alright.
I mean, barbarian.
Right, right.
Yeah, 27. Yeah, I'm
I
right.
love it.
Here
That's
for it.
From the 2 hits, or
Uh-huh.
Great.
Yeah, that's from both hits.
You
Hell yeah.
I just
carve
The long
through
sword.
with the long sword. Shoo, shoo. They're not wearing armor. They're immediately showing all of these cuts and wounds as you cut through them. This guy's considered bloodied already.
okay.
Heck
I'm gonna look
yeah.
at him and go, I really don't want to kill you. Like, it's really not fun. And trust me, little guy could do it just as fast. So you might want to just sit down and chill.
He kind of looks at you and goes, looks up at the kid and goes, what? And McCree goes,
Get him.
His turn.
Yep, and I go, okay, buddy, get him.
Let's do it.
He's gonna leap on top of him and like try to grab his neck to swing
Yes.
around and grapple him. Let's
let's
go.
go.
Heck yeah.
So let me grab his sheet real quick. Which is correct me if I'm wrong. So this is to grapple an opposed athletics check for his action.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay, buddy. Let's go. That's cocked. Ah, buddy.
But
I
what'd
wish-
you get?
Well, the cocked was closest to a 14, but then I re-rolled it because it was cocked, and being honest, and it was an 8 plus 4 is 12.
Well-
was it 12?
12 beats 4.
Yeah! Grapple!
Real low.
He was
Grapple,
totally
grapple.
intimidated.
Ah!
That's right.
Oh, I did this wrong because I'm not used to this kind of stat sheet. He should have attacked
worries.
first and then bonus action grappled. So can I retroactively?
Yeah. I love it. Go ahead and roll an attack first.
Okay.
Imagine him launching
I'm still
off
gonna
of Thavana's shoulders, like doing some monk shit right here.
Going for the eyes.
Yeah.
That's a natural 1, but he's gonna action surge to attack
he's
again.
Okay.
He's a halfling.
Oh,
He's
thank you. In the thing. Try that
He's
again.
a halfling.
That's a natural 15 on the
That's
dice.
Better.
Nice.
Get it, buddy
Much
boy.
better.
It's gonna hit. It's gonna hit.
Yes. So,
Roll me
with that
some damage.
unarmed strike, tavern brawler unarmed strike. Yes. Fighting style, unarmed fighting, D8. There's like so many unarmed fighting things that I'm like,
Yes.
what is it?
Yes.
Alright, and that's max damage of an 8 plus 2 is
Yes.
10.
Nice.
And then the
10
bonus
on
action
yellow.
grapple.
Nice.
Oh my gosh.
And then my
Okay.
boy's going to action surge
Yes.
to hit him again for
go.
extra damage.
Let's
I
go.
love this.
Take him out, McCree!
The Bakri's done
Um,
10, right? 10 damage so
Mhm.
far?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 10 damage so far, and then it's action surge. He's gonna roll for another attack, which is the regular attack of the D8 plus a D4. I'm saying this for the rest of y'all to remind me.
Advantage.
Ah, yes, because he'd be in a flanking position from behind
Yep.
here. Thank
Sure,
you.
sure.
Oh, natural 17 on the dice plus stuff.
Gonna hit. Gonna hit.
Yeah. So that's
Look it
gonna be a
Look
D8
it up.
plus a D4. Get it, blood? So that is for 8 points bludgeoning damage, just bapping him on the head while
8?
grappled around his neck.
Good boy, buddy.
So you
Nice.
watch McCree leaps forward, just staying on Thavana long enough to grab a hold of this guy's nose ring, pulling forward for that 10 points of damage, comes up, swings around, grabs a hold of this guy. Can you please finish the narration?
Oh,
McCree.
okay.
Let's go.
This guy's
Um,
down.
He's gonna just be just knocking him on the head, and as he falls, he's just gonna keep punching, and then realize that he's down because he doesn't want to kill him.
Come on, buddy.
Yeah.
This is all blunt force trauma. Just and kind of get up, use the rest of his movement to come back around and climb back up on Thavana's shoulders.
You did such a good job.
So yeah.
Thavana just
at-
looks up and
Non-lethal
down at him.
damage is my point.
Yes.
I told you.
Yeah.
I told you so.
At this point, just as he climbs up, says this to you, you watch, not coming towards you, but going across and away from you lot, comes a giant rock that is being thrown by the treant at Green.
Yes.
I was real big
You're like,
scared.
wait, what?
What?
Yeah, me too. I was terrified for a second there. And I'm like, they've already used Big Giant! Shit!
We've been here before.
Shauna,
we
did
fuck
the
up again?
treant just one-shot Green Guy?
This treant just crit
Oh shit!
with
Oh
this giant
shit!
boulder.
Oh no!
So,
I don't think the
Please-
treant's doing non-lethal damage, y'all. I think this guy's about to become
Please hold.
paste.
yeah.
Probably don't care as much as we do.
Nope.
Sorry. Maths. Whoa.
It's all good. I'm just excited to see how quickly
Whoa.
this poor guy's about to become paste.
Hey, Kara,
On
have you ever
Green?
made hobgoblin risotto? This
Ew.
might be
No.
your opportunity.
I don't
Um,
think I want to. It's a bit too humanoid for my
we watched
taste.
this rock fly across the screen, and we hear a sickening thud that hits into Green. Nothing is gonna move from underneath this thing. This guy is gone.
Oh my
Restain.
god.
Ha!
The other hobgoblin that has been staring down, Kara, finally looks over, sees both of the other two lying on the ground, and goes, Glan!
Care to reevaluate your life's decisions?
And is looking very, very, very angry. Kara, it is your turn. Cliff, you're on deck.
Care to reevaluate your life's decisions?
This doesn't concern you! He starts looking away from you at this point.
I'm gonna hit him across the head with my shillelagh.
Okay,
no.
do it. Roll an attack, please.
Reminder, I have 2 attacks. I'm saying that for my own benefit, because
Yes.
new level who dis. That's a natural 20! Non-lethal! Non-lethal! I just want to knock his ass
Non-lethal.
out.
Okay, we'll see. Go ahead.
Okay. Oh
There was
boy.
no...
That's gonna be... Oh no, it's doubled on the dice, so that's 14 plus 4. That's 18 points of damage.
Okay.
Non-lethal. Do I need to hit him
Okay.
again? I'm gonna
He's
see if he
still
turns back
up.
around. He's still up?
Yeah. You knock him across the side of the head a bit, and he just goes, unless you want to make an enemy of the Unseelie Court, I suggest you move, and begins to start casting again.
I don't know what that means, and I hit him again.
You hear from that other friend, I don't know what it means either.
Okay, so that is, 16.
16 is going to hit.
Okay. That is 8 points of bludgeoning damage to his
Okay.
head.
Okay. Bloodied.
Cool.
Knock him again on the head.
You can explain it if you want.
I don't
But-
have to explain myself to the likes of you.
You said well bloodied.
Flurry of blows.
Or just keeps laying into him.
I
Again,
was just like-
non-lethal damage.
It's full on like Rafiki of like, no,
No!
No!
Totally
No!
For sure.
Learn!
That's another natural 20! I'm taking
No
a picture.
fucking way.
I'm taking a picture.
Holy cow! Oh,
I have
man.
to. I have to, because sweet babies. 1 second, I gotta get you guys, y'all, a picture.
Wow. Wow.
Shauna's like, this combat will take a little while.
Mm?
I will send it to you in a
That's-
minute.
I'd
I
like
have
to
the
point out-
picture.
That's 3 crits in a row, obviously from different, one was an NPC.
Yeah.
It's not in a row. It was
No, it's not in a
crit,
row.
crit, hit, crit.
But, oh,
Because that second hit from Kara was not a crit.
No.
And this is technically the third hit.
Okay, what number
But
are
wow.
you? That's
But wow.
8 plus 3 is 11 points of
11 more
bludgeoning
damage?
for that first unarmed strike.
Woohoo. Still
Get-
up?
Will you allow me a pause to see what is he continuing to go on his course of action, or is he rethinking his life choices before I make that second flurry of blows?
He seems determined.
Okay.
He seems determined.
Hey, one more time it is.
And one more time.
Knock him out.
Okay,
That's
that's
more with
that's
feeling.
not so
One more
great. That's not
time.
so great. It's that hesitation of you gonna
Are
do
you
the
gonna-
thing.
Yeah.
You good? Cause that is a 13.
13 is its armor class.
Oh shit! All right, let's go. And that's max damage of 9 points of bludgeoning damage.
Amazing.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. With the flurry of blows, please make a. We're going to with the open hand
Yes.
technique.
Okay.
Um, He's gonna go prone. I'm just gonna make him go prone.
Cool.
Oh, I love it.
And
What's
just
the
for
save on it, though? Is there a
there
save?
is no save for falling prone.
Just
Or
go
no, I'm
prone.
sorry. It's a dex save. It's
No,
dex
it's
save
yeah.
of DC 15. You're right.
Rolled a 15
Okay.
on the die.
Fine. Stunning strike.
I love it.
DC Constitution saving throw. DC 15.
Con 16.
Damn.
Man, this guy's like you're trying to hit into him in every way, and after getting knocked on the head a few times, he grabs a hold of the staff for a second, and you hit into him, and he just goes and is holding on to your staff while still trying to finish what he's doing.
Okay.
Anything else?
That's action, bonus action. That's where we're at.
Okay.
That was a
Key
beautiful
point,
turn.
Key point.
That was a beautiful turn.
It was a beautiful
That was only
turn.
2 key points. I should have done the stunning strike on the crit, but I didn't.
You
I
live,
didn't
you
say
learn.
it. It's fine. It's fine.
Cliff. Buddy.
Okay. I'm gonna look at this lovely new person that
Yes.
we can see here. Look at them and then back towards the giant tree that's being hurt currently.
Yeah.
I can't do much in a fight, but I can do something about that. Alright.
Non-fire?
Using my bonus action, I'm gonna put 2d6 worth of healing into the tree real quick.
I love it.
Here for it.
Double
Let's
ones,
go.
so that's a grand total of
Damn
7.
it!
7?
7 points of healing to the tree.
Okay, that's okay.
It's not too bad.
That's-
And then
That's good. It's no longer looking bloodied, at least.
we'll see how generous you get with this. I cast Create Water on the tree.
Ooh.
I have Create Water. It
okay.
can create up to 10 gallons of relatively clear water that just falls in a 30-foot cube, extinguishing open flames in the area. So I want to drop it on top of the tree.
Directly on top, or are you like off-centering it?
Just
Or-
on top of all of the fire, just if I could fit as much of it as I can in a big 30-foot block, and
You
then
could probably do like a this thing, like a this thing, or you could do like a.
I should be able to get all of them within a pretty decent cube here.
It might put you
That's fine.
in it.
That's okay.
You and
Oh
them.
no, Cliff gets a little
That's
wet.
okay.
It's fine.
You pull up and create water. After seeing you like come up, give cure wounds to the tree, they go, okay, yeah, that's nice. And see you throw your hands up in the air, and they look up just as all of this water comes down. The fires are out.
Oh, good.
Let me like move some fires as they dissipate
Good.
from this area.
Make it rain,
you-
Cliff.
You, Cliff, are completely soaked, and so is your new friend.
Sorry. Just seemed like the fastest way.
Ah, I mean, that is the opposite. Yeah. Yep.
Is that
And then-
last flame still going?
No, I'm trying to get it away.
Okay.
That is
Sorry.
also all I'm gonna do on my turn. So
Cool.
I'm
Amazing.
set.
With that said, holding on to the staff, the water falling down, this last hobgoblin pulls forward energy, and you watch as this energy moves and starts to form a small moat that then flies forward. And I also am gonna need a lot of people in a minute to make a deck save, as another fireball is going to go off.
I don't care how big the room is. I cast fireball.
However, we're gonna take our break.
Oh!
We'll see you back in a minute.
Damn it!
Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to Supporting Roles. We just left off with a hobgoblin foe, near death, sending out a fireball. Let's get back to it. All right, friends. So, as this happens,
I assume I can see this.
oh, I'm about ready to go there. It sends off a fireball, goes over and ignites into this huge mass, a huge torrent of fire. Right there.
Ah!
That's
So I'm gonna need McCree, Favana, Cliff, our new friends and the treant make dexterity saves for me.
Does the
please.
treant by any chance get some sort of advantage? Not the dex to move out of the way, but because it's wet wood right now, and that's harder to catch
Ooh.
fire?
That's a good point.
I'll give it to you.
Hey, yeah!
Yeah!
What wood?
This is the weirdest thing
What
I've
word?
ever heard. Oh my gosh. The treant saves, so it's only going to take half damage. Oh, but our friend is really bad and failed a lot.
Oh, no.
What about Thavana?
15.
15 saves. McCree?
12.
12 does not save.
Figured not.
Cliff
11 doesn't save either.
does not save either. So I'm gonna need people who have failed to take.
McCree get advantage or anything because he's on my shoulder and I'm holding my shield over our heads?
No.
I appreciate
Um,
the attempt.
Oh, that sounds. I'm a little weirded out by the fact that he's on my shoulders.
That's gonna be. Yeah. Uh, 32 points of damage for my failed people.
That is exactly his hit points.
I got him.
Breeze down.
He is down.
Our
He slumps on my
friend.
shoulders. Poo-poos.
Yup. Yup.
Buddy!
Ignore
Our
that.
friend is looking okay. Gets hit. Takes it in stride. And so everybody else that saved that is gonna
16.
take 16 points of damage. Correct.
Okay.
Because that fireball goes off. This whole area, the grass, the trees, the bushes, everything is, and even your clothing and whatnot is catching on
Does
fire.
McCree is on my shoulders, so does he just slump? I mean, Thavana would
Yeah,
have
you
caught him.
feel him just go limp on your shoulders. This hobgoblin is going to finish its turn.
Y'all, I need a feat that is Mama Rage of using a reaction to attack anybody who hurts my boy.
We'll see. We'll see how this goes. Is going to look at the lot, send that off, and look at the lot of you and go, "You're going to be hearing from the Unseelie Court." And is going to try and leave.
Is he walking away or teleporting?
He can't teleport.
Cool,
Wait.
I'ma hit him.
No, he can't teleport.
And he was prone, wasn't he?
He was.
No, that was the other
Oh,
guy.
No, he
saved.
was.
No, he
I
saved. He
Oh,
saved,
that's
didn't
right,
he
he
saved.
Saved.
Yeah. The only one that actually became prone is now under a giant boulder.
Yep. Pace.
Yeah.
But it is going to try and leave.
The attack of opportunity.
Go ahead.
Does GS get one as well?
I don't
No.
think he came into my.
He did not come into your range. It went diagonal. Yep.
I can get to him.
What's that attack?
It's lots. It's over 20.
Oh,
That'll
Because
hit
it's a
then.
natural 17 on the dice.
How many points is the question?
Enough.
We'll see.
That is an 8 plus its max damage. 8 plus 4 is 12 points of bludgeoning damage.
12.
And I'm going lethal at
He-
this point.
He turns around, and as he turns around, you can see him begin to like cast something in front of his face, and he goes, "Prince Naveen," and that's all that gets said before he falls to the ground. How?
So as he's walking away and starting, I'm assuming casting Ascending.
Yes.
You know, it's still a stealth mission if everyone's dead, right? And I just right in the back of the head.
Nice. Clock him right in the small.
Just right
Part
into that
of
soft
that.
spot where the
Yep.
spine and the skull meet.
It knocks, and he falls, and the rest of the sending doesn't get sent. And you are officially out of combat.
Heck yeah.
We have two guys that are actually dead, and one of them unconscious.
Devana's pulled
And
McCree
a small
into her
halfling.
arms. Cliff!
Immediately, Cliff rushes over and spends what's my max level spell at this point? 4th level Cure Wounds onto our boy.
I don't know what your magic ring here does, but
Digital rolling. 31 points of healing back to him.
Oh, it's amazing.
Oh,
Hey,
Bonus
buddy.
action, I'll bring him back up to full with Aura of Vitality.
okay.
Great. Yes. Well, is the aura of vitality
Oh,
up still?
shit, you're right.
Because you
Fireball.
got hit
Oh,
with
you
the
did take
fireball.
damage.
No, it's not there anymore. Get wrecked.
Okay.
Bonus action on my next turn. I healing word him for the last.
I'm still holding him.
Well, we're out of
Like-
combat, so.
Yes. It's okay. He still gets the 31 points. And
I'm gonna. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
yeah, go ahead.
I'm gonna look back behind me at the still breathing one, I assume, behind us, who was
Mhm.
unconscious because of McCree's attack. Cliff,
Mhm.
take him. And I'm gonna turn around and I have no healing. And I'm gonna do something to wake him up if I can.
Yeah, can you roll me a medicine check?
Sure, this will go great.
Oh,
3.
Oh.
He's bleeding from the wounds that you've given him, and he's not looking great. And as you like tap his face, he's not coming to.
Cliff, can you just a little bit on this guy?
Find him
Yeah,
first.
yeah. And then
I got it, and I start putting the magic manacles on his wrist.
yeah, there we are.
I'll gingerly walk over with Mokri and drop him off with Car, Thavana, or GS, or whoever's available right now.
If
and
he's
then,
okay, put him on my shoulders.
Yeah, as long as he's okay.
Yeah.
And then I'll make my way over to the unconscious guy who's now been manacled up and everything.
Yeah.
And just whisper into his ear, come back to us now. I hope this shouldn't take too long. And then a healing word at 1st level. Restore a couple few hit points.
He
He wakes up to McCree on my shoulders, I hope, again. And
ah!
both of us just staring down at him.
Yeah. Yeah, duh.
I warned you.
Cliff is then going to grab Mokri and then move to like a slightly different space because I don't know exactly what's going to happen right now. Kara was looking a little bit furious. I don't know, Mokri.
Yeah.
I
Oh, take him
grab
away.
the hobgoblin chain, the chain that binds,
Yeah.
and hold him up. These, they kind of stop you from doing magic, so don't try.
I'm going to walk
And I just start
up.
mocking.
That's rude.
I'm going to walk up just behind Thavana, like within earshot, and just kind of cross my arms and lean back. Say, yeah, I haven't met anyone as scary as her. And I want to give Thavana bardic inspiration
Okay.
Sick.
for whatever she's doing next.
Fine. What are... What? What do you want? Wait.
Answers.
And he sort of looks around, sees things that are on fire, sees the rock, and notices his friend on the ground, and goes, "What did you do to them?"
Stop them.
Looks
So-
down at the manacles on his wrists and goes, "What exactly do you need to know?"
Well, apparently borders changed, and so this creature, according to you, is being forced to leave. Why?
It's not according to me. I'm just carrying out the decree.
According to the Unseelie Court and Prince Naveen,
How do you know that name?
We hear things.
never mind why I hear it. Obviously, it means something to you. So, according to the Unseelie Court and Prince Naveen, the borders have changed. Correct?
Can't make me talk.
We could change the border of your trousers. I go to grab my dagger. You don't need that thing between your legs, do you?
What? Excuse you?
Borders change.
He like starts to try and move back and away.
I'ma
from
grab those manacles and hold him.
Oh, I'm already holding him.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Yeah, I'm literally.
What's wrong with you?
What's wrong
I'm
with
doing
you?
my job. Who are you?
People.
People that honor borders.
Good. They've changed. So
Correction.
therefore, they need to move.
Only according to the Unseelie Court and Prince Naveen, but not according to. Excuse me, sir, ma'am, your honored leafiness, whatever epithet you prefer. I turn to the treant. Have your borders changed?
Shadowbark.
Shadowbark.
You can call
Thank
me
you.
Shadowbark.
Shadowbark. Thank you. I am the Golden Spade. A pleasure to meet you. Shadowbark, have your borders changed? Is this no longer your land? Do your roots belong somewhere else?
We've stayed here for more years than this hobgoblin has probably been alive.
Mm. And as far as you know, this is still the land where your roots should be, correct?
Yes.
So, according to you, the borders have not changed.
No.
I turn back to the hobgoblin. So you see there's a discrepancy. So we understand that you are just carrying out your orders. But, sorry, messenger, your Prince Naveen and whoever is above him in the Unseelie Court don't seem to have jurisdiction in this land. So they must be mistaken about the borders.
They must be.
The question is, what are you going to do about it now?
I suppose I'm going to have to say that there was a complaint. And he looks over at the treant.
Where do we find this Unseelie Court? Maybe we can go file the complaint ourselves.
I suppose you could follow me if you want.
You can tell us how to get there.
It's kind of hard to explain.
I'm sure it
You would
is.
need a guide.
I'm gonna lean back and whisper in GS's ear. Yeah, seriously, the topography of this place is real weird. I can't even draw a map of this place. So he might be a little bit on the correct side of we might need a bit of a guide.
Thavana, you feel a tap on your shoulder. Not from McCree. From that mint-haired person who's put out the fires that were on them, and they kind of look at you and go, and move back out of earshot of that conversation.
I hand the chains to Kara, I guess, because I'm holding them. What?
I don't know if you know, but you might not want to go to the Unseelie Court. I just FYI.
Is that where we could find a hag?
No, hags kind of live in their own areas or in covens. You know, they kind of like they're kind of big-headed and want to have their own layers. The Unseelie Court is, well, quite frankly, worse than a hag. I'm not gonna say that you shouldn't. I'm just gonna say it's bad. It's bad. And like steps back away from you guys.
I'm gonna walk back over to the group and
You can
look
come
at
with
the-
us. You can come with me if you want.
look at the guy
wanna
and go,
file a
"You
complaint?"
shut up.
Hey.
I can let the little guy attack you again."
No.
You see, we're very busy people.
Wait. Just hang on. Kara, take him over there.
Gladly. And I'm gonna walk behind a tree and you just see an elbow of the two of us. Like, the two of us are standing behind a tree, but you don't see either of us. All you see is an elbow prepped for a punch to the gut.
Okay.
Does anything.
Bubble Boy over there says that we shouldn't go.
Oh, I don't want to go. I have no intention of going. There's no way that he's getting
also
us to
that's-
follow him there.
That's not where the hag is. And that's kind of why we're here.
Yeah, I
Well, I mean, that's
don't-
not why we're here, but that's why we ended. You know what I mean?
I definitely don't want to go. I was just curious to see what kind of information we could get to see if we could maybe find our way there later should we want to. But I have no intention of going there now.
Again, our bubble friend says it's a really bad place, worse than a hag, and the hag was pretty bad.
Great. So we don't want to go?
No,
Great. I didn't want to anyway. We're all in agreement? We're all in agreement that we don't want to go.
yeah, but why are you still talking to him?
You can bring him back.
Can I?
Our
I'm gonna go to
I-
the tree.
yeah, our mint-haired friend has actually started a conversation with the tree and goes, "So you don't mind? That is fantastic. Thank you so much." And begins to climb up on one of the branches of this banyan tree, gets up there and goes, "No, it looks okay. You look all right up here." And then is literally going to
Aw.
hook their knees around the branch and just hangs back and upside down and watches the rest of what you're about to do. Dragging the hobgoblin back.
I'm dragging the hobgoblin back, but I'd like to, if you'll allow me.
Yeah.
How many hit points did he get back from Cliff? Just a little bit of meta knowledge.
I didn't actually roll the HP. Let me do that real quick.
I kind of
didn't
need
matter
to
at
know
the
that.
12.
12. Cool. So like every flick to his temple
Yeah.
that I've been doing back there
Yeah.
while waiting
Ah.
is just a single hit point of a flick.
Nice.
And being like maybe 6 hit points worth before
ow.
oh, it can come back. Cool. So are you going to bother people who have been here for longer than you have existed? Again?
Like I said,
Are you gonna reconsider your options of employment?
It's a misunderstanding. And if you'll allow me, go tell them that they are filing a complaint.
Mm-hmm.
I think they've already
I will
filed
step
the
out of
complaint.
this.
I think they've already filed a complaint, and I point at the boulder that has creamed his friend to death. You might just want to let your prince know about the types of complaints
That's what
they
saying.
file.
Yes, okay, I will do that. Is that Glam? Devana.
One, I would have said to GS, make sure you get the manacles back, as GS walked off to continue conversation. And then I wanted to go, probably wandered past the tree because cool, big tree. But I do want to go to the one guy who's not splatted and see if he has anything interesting.
Cool.
Nice. Make me an investigation check, please.
Love it.
I'm so good at these, guys.
I can send a message. I can go give a message. But I think people above me would have to know this.
No, we agree that you should do that.
Okay.
Caro, I think we need to get the manacles back, but first to let him know that we're serious, do we need to geld him?
Not beyond considering.
I look at him. Do we need to geld you before you go?
No.
I don't know what that means.
No.
As I
means cut his
mouth that
dick
to
off.
Devana. It means what?
It means cut his dick off.
Ah,
Yeah.
got you.
Do we need to geld you?
No.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much.
Cool.
Ugh.
I give him one last flick
Ow!
to the temple as I undo his manacles. I believe
Great.
the person has 4 hit points left. By the
Yeah,
end of all of that.
About that, yeah. This person. No, both of them. The one that you're about to take the manacles off of, as well as the one that is lying on the ground.
The one that's lying on the ground is dead. That last bit of damage
Yes.
was lethal.
You
He hurt my kid.
see them. They have a quarterstaff next to them, and it seems like there are carvings going around this quarterstaff. Something that you probably can't read.
Ooh, do they have a sending stone, Devana?
And they've got
I haven't looked yet.
looking. Doesn't seem like a sending stone. No.
Okay.
Seems like they were actually casting.
Sending.
The one that's on the ground that you are searching has 40 gold and 6 silver on them, as well as that quarterstaff.
Okay, I take the 40 gold and the 6 silver and the quarterstaff. And if the other one who's smushy has anything that's not smushy,
No,
like if his
it's
quarterstaff
all,
flew out of his
it's
hand.
all smushy.
Like if anything, just little the little curly feetsies from underneath the house in Wizard of
Yep.
Oz.
I'm gonna be doing that and I'm gonna wait till this guy walks away and then I'll walk
Okay.
over to them.
Take the manacles off of him.
Real quick, before you leave, I require one thing of you. Your
Yes.
left shoe. Just your left one.
Roll an intimidation check or a persuasion check.
Neither
the
of these
same.
are probably very good. They're probably the same. Yep. Yep, they're both +2. So I'm going with intimidation after I've been just flicking for a hit
Yeah.
point worth. Just
Yeah.
a flick. Okay. 14?
Fine. Takes off the shoe. Gives it to you.
Thank you. And then I'll take the manacles off and go, off you trot.
Kind of rubs his wrists a little bit, smooths back his hair, begins to, like, gives all of you a dirty look, and begins to walk off. And our friend that's hanging upside down just yells, "And stay out!"
I'm gonna walk
I'm
over.
gonna
Bye.
look up towards the tree ant real quick, and immediately, as soon as the tension is let go from the situation at hand, Cliff begins spewing a torrent of, "I'm so sorry I had to douse you in water. It seemed like the fastest way. I apologize if it made you uncomfortable. Sorry."
You're saying this to the treant?
The tree ant,
Or-
yes.
Yeah. Shadowbark looks at you and goes, "It's quite alright. Thank you for your help."
At the very end of my slew of apologies, I'll issue, oh, and again, sorry to you as well, and then off towards mint-haired person.
Yeah. They look at you and go, "It's okay, I probably needed a shower anyway." And while still upside down, they reach out a hand towards you, Cliff, and go, "You can call me Newberry.
Newberry, Cliff,
You do these things, right? This?
yeah,
I've read somewhere?"
shake hands?
Is that what?
Yep.
I just have seen this. Yes, that. Hello, Cliff.
Hello, these are my friends, we go by the Illuminated Outcasts.
Hi, Newberry. I'm GS.
Hey, Bubbles. I didn't hear the name.
Yeah. Huh?
Can you read what's on this? The staff.
Probably.
The things. I come over. Hold it
They
up.
like kick off and land and go, "Let me see." And begin looking at the quarterstaff. As they inspect the quarterstaff, they say, "Some of it is in Ohm, and other parts are in Sylvan, so just the Sylvan words really is all I can put together. Seems like some type of staff of command. Like a title of some kind. Probably given to them for their job."
Is it magic?
Oh, yeah.
Kara,
Huh?
look. I'm a magic guy. She just stands there looking really like she knows what she's doing.
Cast a spell, Thavana. Just not fireball.
Yeah,
Oh,
just
what
in
I
that
know.
direction.
It's the only one I can do. Sorry.
You look cool.
Oh, okay. You look great. I mean, if you're trying to go for a hobgoblin, you really have to grow out your nose, but it looks good.
Oh, like this? And I go back to my disguise self.
That's pretty good.
Here, and I toss the staff at GS.
I grab it. Oh, I'm mean. And I follow orders that cause people to lose their homes. Rah, rah, rah.
Hey,
That's enough. I drop it.
Shadowbark's going through some trauma right now.
I'm
Could
sorry.
we do this like just a little bit away from them?
I apologize.
It's great.
I
It's
give
great.
it back. I drop the.
I go open the bag of holding on Kara's back and shove it in.
So
Like, I
you
used a
Yeah.
full spell
are-
slot for that.
So you are human,
Mhm.
pointing at Cliff,
Mhm.
and you're human, and to Thavana, looks over at McCree, who's kind of been wiped out, basically, from what had happened. Is just kind of being quiet. Goes, you're...
Post P&L Beth, but is
You
a
can
halfling
tell.
currently.
You can tell, can't
That's... Well, that makes a lot more sense. Yeah, that's... Oh, I'm sorry.
That's why we're looking for a hag.
you? Or anyone who can help
I
change him.
I really want to beat
Preferably not
the
a
shit
hag.
out of Hag. I want to beat the shit out of her, though.
Great. So when we find the hag, we'll beat the shit out of her. But if
Yes.
if anyone else can
Hi.
help,
I have a series of questions.
yes.
Where did you find this hag?
On the material plane.
In
Do
the
you
woods.
know their name?
No.
They got away from you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're sure they did that?
Pretty sure.
Yes.
And also, we kind of. Look at
Accidented
GS.
our way here.
Broke a stick that brought us here from her house.
We thought it was her source of power. We were wrong. I was wrong.
The stick was like a piece of the golden-esque tree. X amount of miles. Kara would know. I don't. X
Mhm.
amount of miles to
I
the
apologize to the
north,
tree.
northwest.
Oh.
If that helps.
Oh.
Do you know them?
The
Or
tree?
know of them?
I know of the tree. Yes. You want anybody to fix this?
We are open to options.
What she said.
I mean, you guys seem pretty persuasive. But I don't want you to, like, do the thing.
No. We
Um,
only do that to people that have shown that they deserve it because they threaten innocent people.
Or hurt him.
Where is McCree right now?
He's around, like, around your leg, Thavana. Just kind of hanging on.
Oh, okay. I pick him up and put him on my shoulders and
Yeah.
just start. And I hold up a piece of jerky like that. Good.
I mean, I know of an elder. There's an elder within my Eladrin community that would be able to possibly deal with something like a transformation of this kind.
We would be grateful for an audience.
Yeah, wouldn't you though? I would also be grateful for an audience, but not with them, actually with someone else. So how about we cut a deal?
Okay. Listening.
The player is so nervous based on
Uh-huh.
the conversation.
I'm like, I'm not Lorna right now. I'm not Lorna right now. I'm not Lorna right now.
Kara,
You-
no idea.
You get me an audience with Zelzion, and I will take you to the elder, one of the elders within my community, to be able to hopefully deal with this issue.
What was
Uh,
that name again? Sorry, I'm
Zelzion?
terribly... Zelzion?
Zelzion, yeah.
I would like to insight check Newberry.
Sure. Love it. Anybody, I will give it to anybody. If you want an inside
Why
check.
Yes, I would love to.
I think that's an 8. or
That's a
9.
natural 1!
That's an 8. I'm eating
No
some
idea.
jerky too, and like,
Cliff, are you
I decided
Insight
it's not
checking.
necessary for him.
okay?
Sorry, I have not rolled yet. I've been
Yes.
writing notes about what this whole thing is.
Yes.
Fair, same.
Which die do I want to use? This one. It's got a moon on it. Oh, that's so good. 24.
Okay.
Did he say he will get to us if we get him
They
that
will.
audience?
Yeah. They said if you get us the audience for Zelzion, they will take you to that elder.
To that elder, not an elder?
The specific elder they were speaking of.
That
Would try to
that
take
has
care
the
of this
ability to
transformation.
possibly help McCree.
Correct.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
So it wasn't you take me and I might take you. It
No,
was
it
you
was
take me, I take you.
You get that audience, I'll give you this audience.
Great.
For sure.
Great.
What happens with their audience with Zelzion is their own business, I guess, and
Right.
what happens with you and the elder is your own.
Cool.
With the 24 insight, GS, you're seeing someone who is speaking true. Everything about their demeanor and the way they've been acting feels like they have their heart on their sleeve. They seem very open. But I will say with the 24, you understand, you can hear a hint of desperation. They are really wanting this thing and are willing to do quite a bit of anything to get it.
Questions?
I'm-
Who's
yeah.
Zelzion and who's your elder who can help? And can they actually help, or is it just you think they can help?
That was my
Well,
question.
I don't have I don't have all the talents of the elder. I suppose
But will it hurt?
I don't know.
Okay.
I am not sure.
I'm just
I've
pouting.
seen them.
That's the only reason. She's worried it'll hurt McCree at this point.
Aw.
You I suppose you could call them Orisena.
The elder?
Yes. Call them Orisena. I've seen them do and take off many curses from people, and I have seen them make a transformation before.
Not an illusion or a glamoury, but a legitimate
No.
transformation.
Yes.
And they can take away curses?
Like what? How so exactly?
It's a part of their magic. It's a part of their nature to be able to deal with people's curses, I guess. And they try their best to right the disnatured.
I look over at Cliff talking to... I just forgot their name.
Newberry.
Newberry.
Bubbles!
I'm still talking to Newberry, but looking at Cliff. I've learned that everything in existence comes with a price. Do you have an idea of what their price might be? If we get this audience for you and you get this audience for us.
Right. I'm unsure what sort of price would be needed. What would need to be paid? but I'm willing to get you the audience if you can get me mine. I'll even take you there if you need a guide.
Do you have any idea of how we can get you your audience?
Yeah.
Tell us what
Before-
we need to know about Zelzion.
Exactly.
Zelzion is currently doing a lot of research on some abnormalities that have been happening. I'm gonna take a wild guess here, but did wait, you told me you didn't.
Like an obelisk?
Didn't come through the obelisk, did you?
No, but we've
No.
seen the obelisks. We've seen the obelisk on our side, and we've seen creatures come through it.
Well,
We haven't actually seen the creatures come through it, but we've seen the tracks left by the creatures that have come through it, and we've seen the creatures.
we
Some
probably
of them.
fought and killed some of them. And made friends with one,
One.
technically.
Yeah.
Do you kill all the things that come
No.
through that?
No.
No, only the ones that attack us first, or are zealots to this
I mean,
person named
technically there
Tiamat.
was the one that attacked
Yes.
us first, but then turned out to be nice, sort of.
Yeah.
And he's
Could
protecting
I
a village.
Could you possibly maybe give some of that information to Zelzion? And sort of allow them to maybe look you over? I know that sounds weird.
It looks like there's some benefit to both parties to an exchange of information here.
Does Zelzion live in Zion?
Zion?
I don't know,
What's
it's a
a
city.
Zion?
I open
where
up my
where
book
would
and I
we
start
find
writing.
Zion?
Dude,
It's a city.
hang on. While GS is writing, Kara,
Yes.
out of curiosity, must know if GS's notes are actually being written down, or if they're disappearing like Kara's were. I have to know.
I have to know too.
Where are you writing this?
I open up my book to the Miss of Zion page, and I'm just going to, like, in the corner,
Your lyrics are there.
Scribble Zelzion.
You write Zelzion. After a few seconds, it fades.
The hell? Aw,
Okay.
shit. Put my book
Not
away.
just me. Not just me. Cool.
What's wrong?
Just the
Words don't stick here.
nope.
Not
I
in
tried to
writing
make a map.
anyway.
I tried to describe things, and they didn't.
They stick
Nothing.
up here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where would this Zelzion be exactly?
They live within the city a little further south.
Okay.
Hmm.
I could take you there. Is it a deal?
I'm going to look at them. Very, very doing my best I can to present basically rolling persuasion effectively.
Okay.
What's closer? Our meeting that we want, or your meeting that you'd like?
Let's go, Cliff.
Well, Zelzion's closer to here,
Okay.
and my community is a bit more east from the
Out
city.
of curiosity, would you be able to get us a meeting with your elder before we deal with Zelzion? It's not, I promise you, it's not that we don't want to, but we want him to be back how he's supposed to be.
He's a much more effective fighter if it's needed for things to go that way. Hoping it doesn't.
We miss
Can
our boy
you-
being how he's supposed to be is all.
Yeah.
Can you roll me a persuasion check, please?
Can I assist with
Is,
to make it a straight roll if need be?
is McCree
It's a straight roll, yeah.
Okay.
asleep on my head?
Yes.
I'm just
He's
kind
like
of holding
half a piece of jerky in his mouth, just kind of knocked out on your head.
That's gonna be in my hair. That's all right.
9 plus. I lost Cliff. Give me a
I'll
second.
help you with your hair.
9 plus 6, 15 total. I know it's a lot to ask. I don't mean to be putting you out any, but
He's back to how he's supposed to be. We really don't mind helping figure out what's going on with the obelisk stuff, don't we? Because we kind of don't want the creatures. Yeah, that's kind of what we're doing on the other side. So it makes more sense to get him how he's supposed to be, so we don't have to worry about that, and then we can help you.
Yeah.
And your friend, Zell.
He's
your friend. Why do you need an audience with him?
I will further add to our deal. I'll take you to my elder first. If afterwards you get me the audience with Zal Zion, and you can also help me convince him to head back through the obelisk with you.
Why does he? Why?
I want to see the material plane.
Oh, you want to come with us, not him.
Yeah, but I gotta get permission, see, so...
Why do you need his permission? I mean, you seem
because
okay.
Everyone's trying to make a pilgrimage through there, and it's kind of causing problems.
Newberry, I will be completely honest. We have, I don't think any individual has any true 100% ability to be able to promise what someone else will or will not grant. So we cannot tell you that we can convince them to allow you through. But we can tell you that I am incredibly persuasive. And if I'm not, Cliff and Kara and Thevana and Mokri are also incredibly persuasive in their own right as well. And we, should we agree to this deal, would use every single trick in our bag to try and persuade them to let you accompany us on the other side of the obelisk.
As an elder of mine would say, we can certainly try.
And if they say no, can I at least watch you go through?
I would be willing.
If it's within our abilities, then yeah, sure.
Can you write here? On paper.
Why would I need to... No. Well, I don't write a lot.
Well, we could be pen pals.
Oh.
Like if you wanted to ask questions about the material plane, if you couldn't... Is that really what our place is called? Anyway, if you couldn't come through, you could write to us and we could answer questions. GS is really good at that. She's also really good at writing songs.
Well,
and Kara's really good at making maps.
I actually have some maps from the material plane, but I'll give them to you. Yes, but I will give them to you as a part of this, as you've said, like 5 times deal.
You will give a copy of them, Kara?
So we have of course. I keep all the masters, you know.
Careful with your words.
I keep all the master copies, of course. But if this is a part of the deal, if all of this other stuff falls through, and we are not able to accomplish you coming with us to the material plane, or granting the audience all of that stuff, at the least bit that we can do, I can give you maps of the material plane.
We might be able to use copies of the maps to sweeten the deal for Zelzion, to persuade them to permit you to
possibly.
But
if everything else falls through, you get copies.
So
okay,
are we all in agreement? I look at my party to make sure there's no one opposed.
They're reaching into a pouch at the moment.
Okay.
And they pull off a leaf. It's similar to the one that they wear across their doublet. And they place it in the palm of their hand.
I take a piece of hair out of my head and put it in the palm of my hand.
They immediately go to like place your hand or their hand on top of your hand. It's a deal then.
It's a deal then.
To my elder first.
To your elder Orisena first. And then, after we've gotten what we need, to Zelzion.
I think this is gonna be a marvelous adventure. And that is where we're going to stop.
I can play for like 5 more hours. I want to play for 5 more hours. Can we please?
No, we gotta wait.
Damn it!
Thank you so much for joining us.
Also sleep.
That too. Sleep has to happen. Thank you so much for joining us for supporting roles. We're so glad that you could come stop by while we are in the Feywild. And until next time, stay mythic out there, geeks.
Stay mythic out there,
Bye.
geeks.